The third and deciding leg then. Hara at the front of the grid in pole position. Another win here, and it's all down to him. Comes down to this race. Andy Moore almost urging his car forward before even we get the go signal. And Hara leads away. There's all kinds of carnage in behind him, but the first three have got away clean. Hara, Reinhard and Volker. Victor Vilker's already dropped back a couple of places there, so he was involved again in that early. That's a great camera position there. Really see the speed. 62.5 miles an hour on the speed gun going into that first corner. That's a scale speed of over 620 miles an hour. That's why these guys are so good, because their reflexes have to be absolutely sharp. Crowd reaction was all you needed to hear there. That was very close to an action replay of what happened in the first heat between these two guys when they were battling for the lead. Reinhard, though, managed enough to give the leader a sporting chance there. Good driving by the German. But you can't deny that through those twisties, the German looks quicker, and he's trying even to shortcut. And again, there's a collective intake of breath from the very knowledgeable crowd here. And down the inside and almost alongside for a moment. Reinhardt's got the quicker car. No doubt in my mind about that now, that the German has got the quicker car, but at the moment he just can't take advantage of it. Great driving by Hara ahead of him. The key here for the Japanese driver is not to buckle under the pressure. He's got to just drive his own lines and try to keep his concentration. Then it's all down to Reinhard in second there to make the move. There's up together, first to the left, then to the right. Reinhardt's down the inside, he's through. And just listen to the crowd. You heard what they thought. Now let's have a look at this again. That's right at the end of the manoeuvre. Down the inside. Well, you know what? It's a bit robust, but side-to-side contact, not too bad at all. I think Reinhard had the corner there, and he managed to hold on to it. Oh, there's the mistake from Hara in second place. He's handed up back on his wheels. Well, that's just remarkable. Let's have another look here. Reinhard, well, in fact, Reinhard leaves a gap there. And I wonder, I'm going to take that back. I don't think that was a mistake by Atsushi Hara. I think he saw the gap. Look, you see the leader's gone a bit onto the curb, leaves the inside open. Hara thinks he can make it, but just misjudges the end of the curb, which sends him flying. And they're not on their own, as you can see. The leaders into the infield. Reinhard can still win this World Championship. He's telling Nick Damon that he thought he was out of it, and he was really racing for second, but a win in this final heat and the world would be his. So whether he is going to drive the conservative race, car wasn't really set up to his liking in leg two, but this looks better for the German. He's really hassling Hara, isn't he? Hot Body's leading from Tamiya in second, and we know that Reinhard can get just a little bit testy if he feels he's being held up. He's not frightened of getting a bit physical with the nose of his car. That was the point there in that infield section in the first leg, where he put the Japanese driver on his roof. And Reinhard is right in the wheel tracks of Atsushi Hara. Very strong through here, the German. Likes the technical part of this course. A lot of drivers saying there's rather too much braking for their liking. But it has, I think, been a very successful layout. Certainly we've had some cracking racing here. And Reinhard, look how quick he is there. He's keeping the power on so late. Riding the curbs. Risking getting the car sideways. This is the battle for the lead. Can't get any closer than that. Tremendous stuff. And Reinhard just deciding that for that moment, discretion was the better part of valor. Coming down to 2.5 minutes to run. And the leaders have been locked together from the start of this race. Atsushi Hara with a first and a fourth position. Mark Reinhard with a fourth. Driven an absolutely immaculate race. Put pressure on poleman Atsushi Hara right from the start of the race. Found his way through into the lead. Robust, yes, but legal as well, I'm sure. The crowd loving the early part of this race, and then Hara looking for the gap down the inside to retake the victory. Just slightly misjudged on that red and white curb right in front of us now, and that is going to allow the German Mark Reinhardt to come through for victory. Well, the margin here looks big, but I would say that's probably one of the best, if not the best, World Championship races ever. Mark Reinhardt taking the congratulations